This is a reading for you. You know who you are. It's very specific. And I'm going to turn to this here on today's date. It's pretty awesome. Today's date is also 11/11 if you actually break down the numerology. 5 and 6 is 11. We get 6 from 2022. But we got 5 from the month of May, and then we got today's date, the 11th. So 11/11, kind of an energy here, a huge portal of, I'm getting like heart opening. I'm getting a portal within you has opened to a place of healing and understanding, inner standing. And this is what would be said by the Savior or by the higher self for you, and to gain the perspective, an eternal one, but also to move forward in your life in a manner that is so right. But yeah, May 11th. This is come with me and listen with holy ears. Did you know I talk to myself? Yes, I talk to myself. In the beginning, I created all of creation with my words, let there be. And I pronounced, it is good, to myself. Heaven hears me speak and knows my thoughts. My prophets hear my thoughts and hear me speak. Moses spoke with me face to face, and in the fire, thunder, lightning, flashes, the smoking mountain, and the blare of the shofar, he heard me perfectly. My servant Job heard me speak in a storming whirlwind. Elijah heard me through a tornado, an earthquake, and fire. Today, in the loving silence of your heart, your ears will caress my voice. I'll open the secret chambers of my thoughts to you if you'll still your mind and listen. I mean, just picking up the deck here, the star on the bottom of the deck, that's not loaded, but that is definitely in similitude to the healing, to the Merkaba, to the soul, to the chakras within you, to harness the energies of peace and harmony, and to establish the raw, true, and naked self in a way that is vibrant and true. And the star is also a similitude to making a wish. What it is you're manifesting is being revealed to you through each chakra, and each chakra holding a place of purpose here to enhance your, or be the catalyst to your Kundalini rising here. 17 on the card too. The 17 is a significant number, but it's also broken down into an 8. Could be life path number. I'm not throwing the card on the table. I'm just saying that's what I seen when I picked them up. We have the highest priestess here. You can see in the background you got jellyfish. This is resilience. This is the brains of the operation. This is the chakras in its essence here, in the water, in the emotions, letting the emotions be the rising of the phoenix here. Knowing, just having a knowing, a subtle knowing of what's to come, you know, the mask hanging off up here, off of the face, being naked in thyself, but looking into your past, present, and future, the three of them together here, and having this all-knowing and all-encompassing knowledge of all things and the purpose of why you are here to transmute energy and to bring salvation to souls, the salvation you feel so endearing in your heart. You were driven by this, you were programmed for this, and maybe even silenced for what you know and for the beliefs that you have, but not necessarily silenced, but feeling like you had some blockages here that were allowing you to fully express your true and authentic self, you know. But you are of royalty. This is purple on the card here, purple and pink, also in similitude to your heart chakra, as well as the third eye and the crown chakra. The three of them combining here, creating the vibration with the flow of your blood, the in and the out, just this function of vibration and frequency being raised. Holding with your thoughts, holding there and looking at the scenario with a 360-degree perspective around the idea here, you know, really looking at it. This square or diamond shape here being like the base of the pyramid, you know, getting to the basis of what your mission is, what your soul's mission is while you are performing here. Like it's a performance of excellence, and it's being raw and being naked in your truth. But I'm getting this idea of authenticity, you know, and being also vulnerable at your most vulnerable place here, working through some of the things that you're going through. I mean, we're all going through it. We are going through some shit, and it's real, and the struggle is real, and it's like knowing who to turn to here. We're all the inner child right now. We all are, and we all want that love that we can't get from anyone else but from ourselves, you know. And so it's being that higher self that we need to step in and to be the voice of the Lord, like it was mentioned in that poem that the bathroom reader here, you know. So many messages that we're seeing, so many synchronicities, things just coming together, and this knowledge, this gnosis, this deep understanding of the spiral, understanding how time works and how space works and how time-space works, but just seeing this. You don't need words. It's like this energy is a telepathic conversation with a source of higher self, and of comfort, and of just a joy, even in the midst of chaos. For in the midst of chaos is where we find our most creative and most authentic self, through the pain and the suffering, and seeing it was all meant to be this way for something to take place, and this is taking place now. This is the current moment, but also entangled with the past and the future. It's being all three at once, be all encompassing here. This is beautiful energy to start off the read. This is the past energies that has brought you into the present. I mean, we're going to flip a couple more cards here. We're going to see what this is leading to. But in the upright, it's kind of energy of being a little quiet and being more submissive to the higher self than you are to anyone. It's really meditating on some really big decisions that you're faced with at this time, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And that's where the challenge is in our physical 3D world. It's how do we take this 5D self, this higher self, this governing self, to make a difference? How do we be raw with our environment, with the people that surrounds us? I mean, I'm not alone in the room that I'm doing this in. I'm honestly not in a place where I can be. It seems like the energy, if you're a starseed, you're surrounded by people and even distractions and things that you're in a place where you're taking the role as the student, but as you are learning, you're expressing what it is you're learning and teaching at the same time. It's a beautiful thing, and the authenticity of what you're going through and what people are seeing and feeling, and in regards to you, or what it is that you heavy energy. And this is like Empress energy. This, yeah, you Empress, full of ideas, full of abundance, full of all of everything that you need, and full of the guidance. And these clouds, I get the idea of these clouds kind of clearing, getting out of your head. The dolphins is an example of communication as well, but it's also on a different frequency. They communicate through thick masses of water to communicate through the density of water to communicate with one another. So it's just like this telepathic kind of energy. And it's like you take the colored glasses back, and you look at the world in in your lens of how you view the world here, and really appreciating what that gift is, to be able to see, to be a seer, to be a prophetess, to be a prophet, to be in connection with the divine Holy Spirit, to be centered, to be grounded. Yeah, you. Yes, three. We got three. We got two. So we got 2 and 3 right next to each other. But this is definitely the same person. This is somebody that's of high stature and high status in the spiritual realm, high ranking. This is you've done this before. You've accomplished this. You come and you've conquered each time. You really have. You're an ascended master. You have other ascended masters surrounding you at this time, for sure. You are being comforted by the Spirit, by the Holy Ghost, by your ancestors, your spirit guides. This is being completely guided, but coming to the understanding of it all, seeing it all for the first time, really seeing it all, and being calm with the energy, letting the energy soak into you, and you become it. And it's very powerful here. But let's get another card. This is past and recent past energy here. You know who you are. You know why you came here. You know what your divine nature as well as your divine plan is. This is no secret. This is sacred. There's a big difference. It's a sacred thing. A sacred union with thyself is big. And the separation, I'm just stopping when I want to. But this is the devil here. This is fighting the 3D world. This is fighting other energies that are around you. You have dark and light that is within you, but also without you. And so the more that you heal the inside stuff, this is the present moment. This feels like the dark energy is on you, trying to take you out, trying to get you to take yourself out, and energies of that nature. This is being belittled, being put in a small place, feeling like the universe is against you, and feeling like things that are just a tornado, this vortex of energy, you just can't escape it. It's the energy of a rattlesnake, snake right here, coiled up, ready to strike. It's this ball and chain energy, this arrogant energy around you too, as well, and not perceptive to your feelings, to your raw self, to that you are a light being having a human experience. There's nobody telling you this but your higher self and the other ascended masters that are here to do the work. And you're in it. You're in the thick of it. You really are. Naked still, but really struggling with it right here. But green, there's a promise of green here. This is heart chakra, spreading. It's the season of spring. It's where I'm at, but this is the spring season. This is, I'm seeing the 3 points on this pitchfork. It's like the ascension levels here. It's like you maybe 3 different directions you can go here, but 3 levels of the heart chakra that connects to your solar plexus, the heart chakra that connects to your throat chakra, and the heart chakra that connects to the crown chakra. These are connected, hot wired in those areas to bring passion to your purpose, but also to bring the heart into what it is you're saying. The heart is so significant and center and balanced and core. It's harmony. It's speaking with a vigor, with diction, and saying things that you mean and meaning what you say. But this right here, the devil is like this, like really fixed energy. It's Capricorn energy as well. We have Gemini, Capricorn, and we have Pisces energies right here on the board. But it's that Capricorn energy. It's like stuck in this and you're really not, and I think you know this as well, being the high priestess and being the empress. It's the ultimate test of all the tests that you can face before the actual happening, before the actual resurrection of thyself and new beginning. It's the death of the ego, completely the death of the ego. And we say death, but we don't mean death like what we used to think what death was. Death is only a transformation of the energy. So it's this transformational energy within yourself of the ego. The ego is very, very important to have. It's what describes us of who we are. It's our legacy of what we're known for. And the ego is very, very important. The superego, the consciousness. This is all being behind the curtain manifested for you. I'm getting the energy of like a industrious beehive, just like these spirit energies and orbs doing the work for you and really doing it. We got the lovers here, right here, this lovers energy beyond the grave. This energy goes beyond this life, but this life is an exact depiction of what the lessons that we needed to learn from previous lifetimes. They're repeating on it for a purpose. It's a synchronicity. Everything that we're struggling with is obviously something that we didn't overcome from the previous life experience. To have this light being having a soul experience within the body, having an earthly realm experience, so that we can use hands, that we can have 3D functionality with this here. But it's also about choices. It's about making a decision. You got here these two birds up here in the branches here. It's like being in the tree, as above so below. Same thing with right here, the marking of your existence through space and time, but also above so below. It's overcoming and finding the joy each time somewhere in your life to have the sense of satisfaction and divine purpose. You find it, you be enlightened, you found it every time. You really did. You have connections to family, to friends, to those that are close to you, that you're coming in contact with, your soul tribe, the connections beyond the grave, coming to light, and an understanding and a direction, a sense of direction. This is kind of giving me that Two of Wands energy, or even Three of Wands energy of expectance. The expectance because you already have it. The expectance because you already know it. And this protection, this fence around the area of the heart, the green coming in, but it's full. It's a full lawn. It's manicured. It's taken care of. It's maintained. Lovers in cursive. It's romantic. It's divine, and it's sincere, and it's genuine. It's everything you could ever ask for, and what to expect out of love beyond the grave, past, present, future, all at once. Protection again. Just this bright, exuberant sun, white light. The prism. You are the prism. You are the essence of the lovers within yourself. The decision. It's the decision. This is near future. There's a big decision in the near future for you. And we're going to find out what that is. This is the outcome card. Let's get an outcome. Yes. Outcome card. You realize who you are, what your purpose is. You're letting go of the things that are anchoring you down here. We got the antenna here. I'm getting this picture or depiction of like the baptism. This is God energy. This is the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. The ascension stages here. This is reaching the pinnacle of your divine purpose, your divinity. You're in the king's chair here, but you are the Hierophant. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. This is a divine match. This is like God and Gaia. This is Alpha and Omega. It's a complete understanding. It's reaching the stages of your ascension, and then your honor and your royalty. It's the square and the compass. It's the understanding that you are a creator. You're here to create, and you're here to expand the knowledge of Christ consciousness, and also on a golden path. Every step of the way you've been protected, and learning lessons that were precise to who you are, to your energy, and to this this golden path. I can also see it right here, just with the river, like letting it go, letting it flow. You know, this is God energy here. This is very, very driven energy. This is Taurus energy as well. This is where we're right into Taurus season. This is the timing is right. This is the 5-card draw that we have here, but we're going to go into more of a timeline and see what's going on here. We're going to get a timing card with the moon cycle here, and some advice from an oracle to kind of kick this thing off. We have too many here, but it's right here. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. This is right now. This is in the coming weeks. This is happening right now. This is the energy that's going to boost you forward. The eclipse is kind of like closing out old chapters and beginning anew. The energies of the eclipses are so intense And it's like setting and balancing and calibrating your soul and getting into your north node energy. You know, it's very interesting about our birth charts and the north node. You know, the north node, I think some readers talk about it, but nobody really goes into the depth of what the north node is and that window of opportunity to really hone in your purpose. I can't say it more. The purpose is so prevalent and strong right now. Let's get another card, Spirit. We got one here, but yes, it's time to take action. Right here, this is beautiful energy. It's time to take action. New moon and Aries. You can see the new moon here, blacked out, kind of that eclipse kind of energy there. But it's, yeah, Aries energy as well. It's like you kick off this thing. And this is also the cusp period as well that we're talking about here. It's like knowing what you're going to do and having the passion for it and the drive for it and seeing it all laid out before you. It's like getting the blueprints. And now it's time to go. You know, it's time to do the damn thing. You know, whatever that means to you, it's to do the damn thing. Show the world the real you. That's what's on the floor here, and it says, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius, the dawning age of Aquarius, right? Very beautiful energy, and this is kind of getting the energy of like the Virgin, but it's mixing these emotions and kind of stretching yourself, allowing yourself to feel the emotions, to allow yourself to cry, to allow yourself to be overcome by the Spirit, so that you know the spectrum. You can see both sides of the spectrum. That's why this dark side is, and all this dark stuff that happens to us, and all the miseries and the trials and the tribulations that we go through is so worth it. And when you can look at it in a way of it being worth it and for your growth and for your better good, you can appreciate it. And it's so hard for people right now to allow themselves to be appreciative of the dark things in their life, you know, the things that brought them to where they are now, where they have understanding. And this is what it's talking about, is the understanding. This is definitely a collective read, but very specific. I mean, I couldn't be more specific about it, but I told you I got that Virgo energy, and that was the next card. Again, this eclipsed moon, new moon, looks like an eclipsed moon, but it also says a time to give rather than take. So it's like this taking energy. I'm not getting selfish here. I'm getting this taking energy as this like the higher self. You know, higher self is giving to this lower self. This lower self is like, I'm getting the energy of anxious to please and giving of your heart in a way that you're energetically not receiving it back. But it's like it's a time to give and just give. Be the giver and continue to give. And look at this, this virgin energy, this sense of clarity because of your I'm getting this essence of trying everything once just to have the experience. You know, it's that heart that needs to be expanded on, so that you can operate from all of the other chakras connected to the heart, everything in and through the heart, setting the tone, setting the vibration, you know, mixing all these emotions, feeling them at each of the chakras. Star card came out first, right? You know, and it's what we're talking about here. And it's like having this opportunity to make a wish upon your heart, from your heart's desire, not what your mind wants, not what the people around you want, but more so what your heart's desire is, because that's in the bosom, in your gut. You know, that connection between the gut and the heart, so strong, that presence of God in there, you know, and then that higher self, connecting it all with the higher self, feeling those beams of lights, you know, traveling from chakra to chakra and lighting you up, letting you feel, you know, because it's the truth that we live in right now. Everyone is coping, and they're coping in ways that are unhealthy. And the reason why it's unhealthy, it could be anything. I don't care. The devil card we have in the present moment has to be mentioned, and it can't be ignored anymore. It's got to be dealt with. You know, it's got to be felt with. It's got to be, you know, put on the stage for everyone to see the vulnerability and your willingness to work through that energy, deep energy that is so inspiring. And it's through our pain that we gain. Without the pain, there is no gain. And without putting ourselves into a perspective of understanding, will we never have that 360 degree all the way around the sun, the enlightenment, all the way around our orbit and where we are at, zoomed out from everything that is the problems that now can be viewed as mundane or small or something we've done before so easily, in a perspective that we're eternal. We know with our light energy what we're here to do. It's that doing things for the first time, kind of energy, that virgin energy. So we're going to jump into the tarot, get more of a timeline that you're working with, and see if the timeline is somewhere the higher self here is either going to give you guidance or it's going to pat you on the back. It's going to give you what you need to kind of look at things. And I got the artist here, that creator energy, that's on the bottom of the deck. We're going to go with this here and not put that on the table yet, but we got 2 cards out already. We have the 5 of Swords. This is inner conflict. This is mental conflict. This is not feeling good enough. This is feeling, left out of feeling left out of something, of a competition, but not feeling good enough for it. It's kind of sitting back and letting things kind of play out in the background, when that's your stage. That's your stage right here, and this is the swords getting in the way of it, the conflict, but it's also change. This is like thinking and contemplating your next moves, being methodical. This is also in the upright. It's actually a decent card for being the change, the evolution of thyself. And you can see thinking deep in contemplation. These swords are right here next to him. He's got all 5 next to him. But there's in the background, there's people that have their backs turned, feeling like you're alone in your pain, you're alone in your suffering. But you have so many spiritual truths here. You know so much about what is guiding you, and you know so much about how your experience is going to transform others here. The changes that need to happen. Be in the change that you want to see in the world right here, and pondering the absolute metamorphosis taking place in your thoughts first. What you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you speak about. And what you speak about, you behave about. And so the manifestation starts here with this transformational energy. The thoughts of truth and seeking out truth, because that's what leads you to your 10 of Pentacles. This is your heaven on earth, honestly. This is your past, present, and future combined into one, with all resolution in each stage of your existence, past, present, and future, all encompassing, being one, being balanced, being centered, your north node in line, your planets in line, everything in timing is divine, and being taught, but also being a teacher as well. We learn from our children. Our children can teach us just as much as we teach them. This royalty kind of color coming in, crown chakra, also going all the way down as far as the root chakra, and I'm also getting the sacral chakra. Your character, rebuilding, reinventing yourself to match the vibration of what it is that you desire. And this dog, loyalty. I'm getting loyalty from the dog here. It's brown energy, grounding energy, earth, dirt. I'm seeing, planting seeds, and then seeing the harvest, and also crown chakra energy, being promised, the promised land. This is very big energy here. I'm seeing here a clothes hanger. I don't know about something, maybe you're doing laundry right now, folding and trying to get ready for something here. This is a big event. You feel this energy coming, even through all of these sufferings. You were humbled and still never lost faith, never lost the juice that kept you going. So it's dealing with what it is that you're dealing with the 5 of Swords, but what it leads to is your pain leads to your gain. No pain, no gain. Promised. It's here. It's strong energy, and it's so inspiring. And it's pull another card here. That's kind of the timeline. I think this is beautiful. You know what you're heading. You know what you're heading towards. You know that it was worth it. I think you know this already. You know that it was all worth it. Even the struggle that's right now, with hope, faith, and love, you're going to get through it. And you're going to be so abundant for being there, being vulnerable through it all. Yeah, the tower. This is a good tower. This is a strong tower. That electrifying energy, this magnetic field, this this zeroing out, zooming out, and looking at it with the bird's eye view, big picture kind of idea here. The mask, you know, it's like you can't be with the mask anymore. It's like unmasking and unveiling the truth of who you are, what you're here for, and your purpose. The tower, the tower. It's the golden rays here. I'm seeing golden rays, but I'm seeing a tower that cannot be destroyed. Your tower is strong. It will not be destroyed. People will be removed, is what I'm seeing here. People will be removed from your presence if they cannot meet the qualifications of vibrational healing and of the chakras and the understanding of your auras, the colors, the numbers, the synchronicities, everything pointing an arrow, your north node pointing the arrow for your purpose, giving you direction and guidance from the higher self, from this golden era, the age of Aquarius is what I'm getting here. But the tower is also Aries, Scorpio energy. It's transformational energy, but it's like you're the rock to begin with. That's what people don't understand. You're selected. You're chosen. Your calling is grand. You're here for an extreme purpose to awaken all that awakenness at the crown. You're here to awaken the crown to the royalty of all, to the salvation of all souls here. And whoever's around you that's wearing a mask will drop away here, like this tower energy. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. I mean, as many times as I hear that, each time I hear it, I needed to hear it when I heard it. And my ears, both of them, just started ringing. So this is very intense energy. There's windows on here. I'm being drawn to the windows. The windows, there's 5 windows. We're talking about the tower. We're talking about fire and water energy. This is, not fighting fire with fire or drowning out water with water. It's actually using one to evaporate the other. It's a scientific kind of a chemical reaction kind of a thing here. But I just seen Tesla's tower. You know, it's like energy, strong energy here. Let's get another card. I was just playing around, throwing the bottom of the deck at you. But let's see what we can draw from the deck here. See if we can get the energies here. You're also lined up underneath the High Priestess and the Empress. All right, we got 2 cards here, 3 cards. Yes, I felt this energy right here. This is the 5 of Cups energy right here. I mean, there's a lot going on right now, and it's like this black cloak here. It's like energy that's not your energy here. That's like being held down a little bit by the energies that are kind of trying to keep you held back, trying to keep you from moving forward. You got the 5 cups spilled over here, but you got the 3 cups and then the 2 cups behind you here. It's like dare to look back just a little bit so that you can see what this blessing is bringing you. It's bringing you everything. The 2 of Cups, that are full, that are there for you. And it's like the comfort that you need here, full of color rather than this black gray area. You know, a lot of gray area I'm feeling, but your castle, the tower, fully intact. You don't realize the tower being fully intact, just like the tower card we just shown here. But yes, it's beautiful energy. We got 5-5. 5-5 is a big number. It could be looked up. I'll look it up for you in just a second. But we also have the 4 of Cups. This is also, let's see the energy on the card. This is angelic deliverance. You got the 3 of Cups. It's like you've been waiting for this celebratory energy, and it's like patiently waiting. It's like open the, I mean, you can close your eyes to see with your third eye, and this is what you can picture, this coming in. This is what you're manifesting, is that 4th cup here. That 4th cup being the gift from the divine, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is what's being gifted here. And it's like looking at things in negative space right here, right? We had the 5 of Cups where we were looking at the 2 cups that were still left up. And it's like ignoring these 3 cups right here, you know, reasons to have all things, you know, distractions kind of thing. You're meditating and you're imagining that 4th cup, that Ace of Cup coming in, that divine, giving you the green light, giving you the answer that you need, giving you the conviction, giving you the devotion, giving you the commitment to thyself, but also seeing it elsewhere, imagining it, thinking it to reality, and speaking it into reality. This is what you were selected to do. This is what you were trained through all your lifetimes to come here and do. To be close with the tree here, the tree of knowledge, to seek truth in all situations, in all scenarios, and to hold back to see the truth until you see the truth, until you can envision it, and then you can believe it. And once you believe it, you know it. It's because you grow it, you cultivate it, you plant it in the ground, and you let the seeds germinate and to sprout and to grow and to bring you the abundance, like what was in the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. But we also have the 4, so we got 55 and 44. Both of them are in numerology. They are both master builder numbers, but we also have 54 and 55 equaling 99. So it's the completion of a cycle. It's happening. The death of an old and the deliverance of something brand new here. Something you're really going to cherish here. You're gonna want to hold on to it. It's like you have under your feet coming to you, like I'm getting this floating energy, but it's like hoverboard kind of energy here, but to carry you through this troublesome time, but also to be the pinnacle. Pinnacle is an energy of finances and things like that, but it's a lot of the root chakra, but it's also bigger than that. It's like this stability. It's also having harmony. It's also having a giving heart. Remember, we got that in the beginning. This giving, the gift that you give is from within yourself. And it's like also the 4 of Cups is an energy of like holding back, it's like no longer needing to hold back here. I can see you're cherishing what you're holding on to. You're holding on to your dreams. You're holding your manifestation. You're holding true to your manifestations. You're going to see this thing through. You're promised through and through, from the head to your toes. This is what's promised to you, and you're holding to that dream, holding to that that manifestation. It's looking at it and really watching it and seeing the spark in it, seeing the energy flowing and creating this vortex, the vortex energy coming through here. It's really finding comfort in your discomfort is what I'm getting from the card here. And so those two energies, 55, 99, 44, we can go right to the book right now, and I can kind of give you a synopsis of the energy there. And right here in this book, right here, angel numbers, love them. They've guided me for a year and a half now, and it's been an amazing experience to see synchronicities and to have a book to flip to or a Google up and kind of see those messages, because they always resonate, always. They never don't, So we have 55 and 44. I'll go 44 first. It says, your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. You are safe. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. Let those emotions out. Let your eyes be cleared by the saline of your tears. So let's go into the 55 now. This is all for you, not to you. This is 55. Major shifts are taking place in your finances. Just got done saying that. And state of abundance. Know that opportunities to soar are coming your way. And it's through this pain and struggle and strife and trial and error that you are going to have a testimony, because your testimony is the test that brings you your abundance. I can say money and the pentacles are here, but it's more than that. Your raw nature of who you are, your soul essence, and the clarity of fullness and this fitting in to who you are fully, that is the abundance. That God energy, that higher consciousness, that raised vibration, that frequency at a high level, and just speaking from the heart, letting the heart and the mind join together with your voice and having conviction in what you're saying, and you mean what you say. Again, that's coming out twice in the reading. And we're going to pull another card here from a different tarot deck. This is energies that you've been dealing with, that you've been going through a hard time, but there's a promise, right? There's this promise of 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles can't be the 10 of Pentacles without your divine counterpart. And this is coming out of like this initiation phase. This 2 of Swords is like, cross my heart, hope to die. I will sit here until I can see it with my third eye. It's that blindfold over the two eyes so that you can sit with this energy, this contemplation and this purity, the white light here, this calmness in the waters around you, the calming of the energy, transmuting the energy so you can see things with your third eye. Your third eye, you can't see it like the rest of your other two eyes, right? It's actually looking inward. It's looking into the pineal gland. It's looking into that crown chakra. It's looking into that area of your life, seeing the kundalini with a bird's eye view, but then also being able to look up and through the crown chakra to the divine creator, having understanding from ground zero and up, and as above, so below. So it's the spectrum. It's zero space being the center and the balance. That's what you're doing here. You're crossing your heart, hope to die. You're here to understand why kind of energy here. Very, very strong, that Two of Swords. And this is also in relation to a counterpart here. Counterpart of which is the Sun. The cards don't lie here. This is your awakening. This is your abundance. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is waving that red flag of like childhood energy, that inner child bursting on the scene with already able to ride a horse. Are you kidding me? It's like coming from being Humpty Dumpty on the wall. Seeing that in the Sun, but then being repaired again by the knights and the horsemen, and being put back up on your steed, on your, I don't want to say pedestal. It's not that. It's your place of victory. It's your place of enlightenment. Yes, it's awakening, to a new day, to a new dawn. The sun. Yes. And I can see on the bottom of this deck we just got been using, we got the judgment energy here. That resurrection energy. This something from the past coming back. I just glanced, seen that. This is something that you've been dealing with, or something that you want to kick off with somebody. You see things from a different perspective here, and this other person you feel like can see you, and for the first time in your life actually see you. You see them putting in the hard work. These pentacles ain't just about money. These pentacles are actually doing the inner work and seeing it from all perspectives here. This Five of Pentacles, it's every point of that star, having that place of observation, observing but not absorbing. You picking and choosing what you absorb, and it's what you create. That star energy under the bench here, that's like that star chakra is under our feet, right? It's like it's what inspires us to move and to change locations. And this Eight of Pentacles is also that energy of putting the work into to find your inner balance, your inner chi, your feng shui. It's like seeing things have order, the order of operations. It's also that creative energy. I'm getting a lot of codes here that have to do with light codes, but also with your synchronicities here. But it's following a pattern here, following a pattern of and a way of being, and it's being loved. It's being loved, and it's being appreciated for your hard work and your effort. It's having something of value within you. That abundance energy. And also, this card came down too. It's coming out from behind the walls you build up around yourself to protect your energy, to protect your heart. And it's like this wounded warrior energy, but your woundedness, your pain is what's going to be the catalyst for others to waken up, to wake up their lives, to wake up their soul energy, to wake up their purposes, so that we can be the light of the world. We can be the change that we want to see, because we have also been the victim in this reality. But we don't look at it as a victim mentality. We look at it as, I've been through some shit and I'm ready to take it back. I'm ready to be like Job, and I'm ready to have my faith be rewarded. I'm ready for this. And this energy here is also, looking around if it's safe to come out now. Is it safe to come out now? So this energy is the person you're dealing with, of course, but it's also you. It's a mirror energy. We are all mirrors to one another. We are all signs. I don't care. That's why, it's just, It's unbelievable how much a sign that you may not be particular to, but you listen to it and how much it resonates really. All of them resonate. This is the story of the tarot. It can go 17 million different directions, but it can actually teach you so much. Even if it's not you, it's something around you. It's something that you're going to encounter. Every story has something to tell you and to teach you from spirit. Just like the stories in the Bible, stories in the Book of Mormon, the stories that were from the prophets of all eras and ages that we've gone through. We are a part of all of that. They are all true. Every bit of it. I don't care who you're talking about. There is truth to all things, that as much as there is energy to all things. So this right here, Ace of Cups, this is what we were talking about, right? This is a synchronicity from the Four of Cups. You know what I'm saying? And it's this gift from the divine. It's this overflowing energy. The cup isn't half empty or half full. It's overflowing. It's always overflowing and always has been. It's realizing this delivery of this token inside of this cup as well. You see this pentacle here, or it's also a sign of protection here. It's like this the cross. The cross is like the holy cross, but it's also this Templar cross. It's like protecting ourselves, protecting the temple. It's a shield. It's a shield of protection here. Protection by the divine and a gift of the divine. The dove being rhyming with love, you know. It's this abundant love, but it's also agape love. It's beyond space and time. It is the actual essence of who we actually are, is that overflowing cup. It's that love energy. It's that emotion that we feel for something or for someone or for ourselves ultimately. You know, and it's how this person is feeling. But we have two cards here. We got the Knight of Wands, feeling very passionate. This is fire energy as well. You got the Cups energy. You got lots of Wands energy and fire. You got some earth here, but you also got this Queen of Cups. This Knight of Wands and this Queen of Cups energy coming in together. It's like this masculine energy giving you this passionate approach, but also having the love of this Queen of Cups energy. This energy of having a forgiving heart, but also a heart full of unconditional love and love for the kingdom, love for what's being created, and love for all things, love for the match, the pair right here. But this is also fire, water energy that you're dealing with here. This is a Knight of Wands that doesn't seem like he's flighty about flighting in and flighting out. I know the horse is reared up. This is like this Knight of Wands being in this energy of the, I want to say not Five of Wands. That would be more like the Five of Pentacles. You know, it's this energy of the Five of Pentacles, feeling almost left out in the cold, but this spirit of the horse, this animal primal instinct that knows deeper. It's like this intellectual being of passion, of compassion, is sincere in his approach, and it's honest, and it's also he's girded up with all of his armor. He's got the armor of God, this Templar energy. We were just talking about this Templar energy here. He's got purpose on his mind, and he wants to elevate. He wants to elevate with this Queen of Cups energy within himself, this masculine and feminine energy, healing energy within himself or herself, you know, coming towards you, but approaching you in a way that is authentic, in a way that is genuine, and it's of endearing friendship. It's sincere in all its fullness. But let's see if we can get one more card, Spirit, on this, and then we can move into more of a purpose spread here. But let's get one more card. There it is. Yes, justice. Justice being served in the upright. Justice is again, we had that justice or judgment energy. So it's judgment, but also justice. It's judgment and justice. This is also with and we had a transformative energy of death, but it was earlier. But it's like, you know, you see beyond the grave. We've seen this in the cards a little bit as well, but we got this justice card. This is Libra energy. This is the sword. This is like Queen of Swords energy, as well as this balancing Libra energy, seeing the balance and seeing fairness and being returned like Job. He never gave up on his faith. He stood for truth, the sword of truth, and it was upright in the sword of truth. But wearing this red cloak here is like this energy of fire, of passion, of war, but it's like being in the middle. It's like centering those energies, balancing them out, transmuting the negative ones and accepting the ones that will actually fuel you in your Kundalini rising, but in your ascension processes. It's more than just one awakening that we're having here. The 11 is on the 11 is on the card, and we also have 20 with the judgment. So it's like 2011, something in 2011 taking place there. 2011, wherever that might mean to you. You know, it's jumping out to me, but it's like, yeah, the ascension process. You know, leaving behind worldly possessions and things and values that no longer mean anything to us. We're supposed to roam the earth like Jesus did, and to be welcomed with our presence and our countenance and our soul's energy to deliver the healing that people are praying for. We're the answer to the prayers that are being prayed daily and almost hourly, with people going through struggle like you're going through, like I'm going through, like everyone else is going through. They're waiting for their leaders to stand up and to say something that's going to inspire them, that's going to invigorate, something passionate to go for, to live for, and to be for. And it's for yourself, that love, that energy you can give to yourself, that revitalizing energy to rejuvenate and to give you the jump start that you need. It's all here. It's in the energy. It's all in the energy. We're going to go into a purpose here. I'm going to throw an angel at it right here. We'll see what kind of energies with the archangels here, your ascended masters, the stars. If you've not looked at the stars lately in a telescope, I highly recommend doing so. Truth is there. It's there, and when you do it and you see through your own eyes, you will say, yes, there is something that we didn't learn about the stars here all around us, these stars that are above us, the ascended masters, our souls, our souls' children, the children of children, the hearts of children. That's what these stars are. They're patterns. But what we got here is the Four of Swords. Maybe needing some time to take a rest here. You got the Four of Swords, but there's a lion here. This is truth about something you thought that was a lie. You thought someone was lying. It's all in red here. The energy is a swords card, right? The number on the card is 41, which is 5, which is a conflict that you had with what you thought was a lie, which you thought you weren't good enough for. You were lying to yourself to think and believe that. You see the depressed look on this angel's face, leaning up against a lion, actually loyalty and courage. The sun here. This could mean a sense of protection from the Savior, Jesus Christ, maybe having a close connection with that energy there. This is the God of Trinity. Threes playing a big role here. 3. But also we have mission. We are here sent on a mission. It says protects against slander. Absolutely. And impious people. People that want to tear you down. And it's just the energy. It's understanding energy now and seeing it in a different light. That you can transmute it. You can solve an issue before it even becomes the issue, because you have foresight. You have foreknowledge. You have gnosis. You have the key elements of a magician here. I'm getting a lot of magician energy. And behind that we have the King of Swords. Yes, that swords and a Four of Swords energy, and now into this energy of holding a torch. You are lighting a path. You are lighting the way, the straight and narrow path of truth, and the inner child knowing the way naturally, but the higher self kind of being the higher consciousness to deliver these children, the children of Israel. It's kind of that Moses energy that I'm getting off the card. The exalted God, number 11. That's the second time we had 11. It's 11:11. That matches to the date of today, 11:11. That's victory. It grants victory and protection from lightning. Lightning, the tower. I'm getting a lot of that tower energy. So it's you're protected. That golden ray all the way around the crown of that tower. That protected energy. Now that purpose. This is all in regards to your purpose, right? This is seeking truth and only being authentic in your truth and expressing it from the depths of your soul, and having love for all of humanity, not holding any grudges, having the ability to forgive so you can let go and let live, so that you can be of higher consciousness. Your purpose is right here. It says the age of light, the dawning age of Aquarius, right? Look at that pyramid energy right there. This is the rainbows, the chakras being enhanced. This is the white light above the head and going through the crown, through the body, to your star chakra, the feet, the base, right? And this is the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I said that earlier in the reading. Naturally, it's coming out. We have right here Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers, the original chosen ones, the old souls that are here for a crowning moment in the seventh dispensation of souls, the crowning moment for enlightenment and salvation and saving souls. That's what our purpose really is. The 3D throws us completely off track of that, making us believe that we have these other narratives that we need to be listening to, but the only one we need to listen to is of this higher self, and allowing our inner child to be free, right? That freedom, that sovereignty, being sovereign and free is the most awesome way to live a life, right? And it's like this first half of our life, or whatever stage we're at, it's not seeing it come to fruition yet, but it's been working behind the scenes here. You have help. You do. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Anna might be a significant name to you. It says, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It's planting those seeds, continuing to do so in all three realms of reality here, past, present, future, and the breakdown of each realm in three different realms within the realm, right? It's like seeing things from a bird's eye view and really zooming yourself out and seeing it from an eternal perspective and seeing it in a different light, 360 view there. The grandmother, seeing it from a grandmother's perspective. You may not be a grandmother, but seeing it from a grandmother's perspective to see it in a different way. You might be a grandmother, but seeing it from a perspective of what your younger self would do, but then also the guidance of the self that you are now. We're always in the future, because every moment is that step right into the future, which is the present moment. So there's really no existence of the future but within the present moment. We are living the future. It's a beautiful thing. The past, and it's having an understanding of the past and why it is the way it is, so you can have this abundance in the present moment. It's meant to be this way. Time stands still when you're in the present moment. Things naturally flow through you. It's a beautiful thing. Right here, I picked up this it's domino off the table, but it's one that caught my eye, and it's that 3-3 energy. 33 might mean something to you, but also 3 and 3 is 6, which is the harmonious energy. It's that victory, sense of victory. It's also leaving behind things that no longer serve you. It's that choppy water energy, getting away from the choppy water into more calm waters. It's that balanced energy, give and take, right? It's time for you to give in a way from a different perspective of what you're dealing with, that you're gonna heal from it. It's transmutation of the energy. It's seeing the energy as it really is. It's plus, minus, and neutral. You can see the minus coming from a mile away. You can see the red flags. But how you change the energy of what's coming towards you to have it support you in your movement forward. Forward thinking is what I'm getting from there. That 33 energy, but also grabbing stones, any stones with patterns in there. These are stones you can scry from. Scrying is actually looking into like a black mirror sense. You can see with this stone here, but it's like this cosmic energy. You can see things. You can see it right now. Whatever you're seeing is what your not only subconscious, but your intuition, connecting to your subconscious, having aha and epiphany moments where you are being guided through what you see here. You can pause it and see pictures, and all these rocks have this ability to show us this. This is the earth break down into a small scale, but the same way this small scale is on the bigger scale. It's the same Fibonacci code. It's 369. It's all this energy that we are learning at this time to trust and to believe, and so that we can know that it's all written on the walls. It's written on the walls of in our journals. It's been written in history books, textbooks. It's in poetry. It's everywhere, all around us, all at once. That's who we are. We are the creators of our reality. It's right there. So it's like grabbing stones, getting the energy on your stones, getting something you can connect to with the 3D that comes from 5D consciousness, you know? It's like the pyramid, this skull here, it's beyond death. It's beyond the death. It's being able to see beyond the death, but like shaping it into something that's going to have a power center here. This pyramid energy, you know? It's like the 33rd degree. It's looking at things from all angles and having equal give and take, and also a vote, you know, 2/3 vote. That's what happened in heaven, the 2/3 vote. The two hosts of heaven were cast away, and then the 1/3 we're here for the body here and for the experience. But then the energies of the 2/3 here, but we're transforming that, we're transmuting that, we're changing it to support our manifestations. And it's like I'm finally getting that for myself in a sense, but getting a grasp of all these energies, but also in the energies that I'm trying to create like a I don't want to say placebo, but that's kind of like what we do when we have 3D church. We have a religious way of going about things, and that's how we indoctrinate, or how we make things 3D so that we can attach to it more on the 3D level, something that seems 5D. It's like that placebo, that physicality of what it is that we can conjure up in our mind's eye and the galaxy within us of what God is, and what consciousness and vibration and frequency, what all of that means. We can create that in an environment that we can heal from it. We can surround ourselves like the Merkaba, creating a Merkaba around us that would call in, magnetizing our star, which is up there. Our souls are up there. It's our higher self watching and being the all-seeing eye, but also being the protector and having concords of angels blowing the trumpet right now. It's happening right now. The trumpets are being blown. It's like we got to turn our hearts inward and to open up and to be authentic and to be naked and to be vulnerable and real. You know, no matter what's going on around us, staying in tune and not letting the distraction of the ego kind of take over in a situation where we're needed the most. Our higher self is needed now. And so we're going to go to the stones here since we got it on the topic. And this will kind of be the nail in the coffin and wrap this thing up for you. I hope this really helped you find guidance. But we also got green here again, right? The heart chakras really, really could use this stoner here. It's jade. Green, right? Wisdom, abundance, and good luck. You know, when you start experiencing the luck that you're about to experience, I'm just hearing this and I'm going with it, but it's like you're gonna have so much luck that people aren't gonna understand that this luck is what you manifested. This is what you worked so hard for. You sacrificed everything else so that you can have luck, and luck isn't something that's just by chance. Anybody who has had an experience of luck knows that they worked for that, they manifested that, they put this into their energy and put it out into the universe and waited patiently and tried to have temperance into these virtues within themselves, holding strong to it and believing in it and knowing it, and then receiving it because of those strong beliefs about it. But here's what it says. It says, jade is highly prized and sacred. I said sacred. It's not secret, it's sacred. A wonderful stone for protection and healing, known as a dream stone. Jade will stimulate messages and channel them into your dreams, then placed on your third eye chakra. When placed on your third eye chakra. So it's like holding this stone here, you know, but I can feel the energy of just knowing what that stone is and the color that it's here. It's color therapy. You know, we're looking at the heart here, right? And it says, and luck. It says over your third eye chakra, connecting that third eye to the heart, right? The ultimate good luck charm. Jade promotes prosperity in every aspect of your life by opening the heart chakra and boosting your ability to receive, right? That reception, that square, holding the arm to the square with your right hand. That right hand, the right side of our body, is the reception of God's energy, of the energy that we receive from the stars, the energy that we receive from the sun, right? So it's that right side, and then the left side. If you were going to baptize, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, you baptize, right? And it's this symbol, the square and the compass, holding on here onto your other arm. The square and compass, and doing it in the Holy Trinity. We also got that pulled out in another card. We got the Trinity here. We have opening the heart chakra and boosting your ability to receive. Wealth is nothing without your health. And jade is a reminder of this true abundance, amplifying the good fortune of your vitality. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Bingo. This is in the signs governing astrology signs. Here is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Libra. So that's the most I've seen on a card yet. But it's in the governing planet of Venus. Understandably so. So that's what I have here for you. I'm not really being drawn to any other decks at this moment. I think that's going to do it for us here. That's oh yes, I was drawn to a book, not to cards. But this is the Dictionary of Dreams. You might be having intense dreams right now, and you're hearing my chair squeak, and the first thing I seen on this when I opened it up was the chair. So chair, let's see what the chair says. If you're dreaming about the chair, this is 5D energy, which you want to pull down into the 3D as a translation here of what that might mean. It says, to see a chair in your dreams denotes failure to meet some obligation. If you are not careful, you will also vacate your most profitable places, which is your testimony, your trials, your tests, right? So make sure that this is something that you're looking at as being a part of your testimony moving forward for your abundance here. That's the secret right there. It says, to see a friend sitting on a chair and remaining motionless signifies news of their death or illness. That's pretty intense right there. I don't know what made me want to do that and why it flipped to there, but that's divine right there. You're probably going through death at this time, within yourself or even somebody close to you here. But you may have had that dream right here, sitting on a chair and remaining motionless signifies news of their death or illness. You may have had that dream, intense. And challenge, I'm seeing challenge. We had the 55 show up and another 5, which makes 555, which is a very powerful times to the third power of that transformational energy here. It says you are challenged to fight a duel. You will become involved in a social difficulty wherein you will be compelled to make apologies or else lose friendships. And that there's another excerpt here. This could be what it is if you are in a challenge within your dream, which we always are. So it's like take this into acceptance, right? And to see it and to observe what's really going on here. If you're challenged in your dreams, and I think we all are really. And it says, to accept a challenge of any character denotes that you will bear many ills yourself in your endeavor to shield others from dishonor. So it's very challenging. Yeah, that's very. If you're having a challenge in the dream, the challenge could be an ongoing dream. I have this recurring dream, and recurring dreams aren't rare. People have them, but I think this is the challenge of overcoming our past life karmas, the karmas that keep us in the cycles that we're in here, right? And those are the challenges that are manifested through the 3D. And so it's like understanding if that's what you're dreaming about, these challenges, right? It's like doing what you can to manifest better dreams, to manifest better outcomes, to manifest positive relationships, positive outlook on lives and your illnesses, having the ability and the understanding and knowing you can heal yourself at any given time. Honestly, you can. So let's flip to another one. Lamb. That's the first word that I seen. So we're going to go to lamb. I flip to another page. This is what you might be dreaming about. And it says, to dream of lambs frolicking in green pastures betokens chaste friendships and joys, bounteous and profitable crops to the farmers, and increase of possessions for others. Very, very, very exciting energy right there. To see a dead lamb, though, signifies sadness and desolation, which is probably the truth, and dealing with loss and things of that nature. But it says, blood showing on the white fleece of a lamb denotes that innocent ones will suffer from betrayal through the wrongdoings of others. That could mean anything. That could be the ill intent of someone else having towards you, but having the effect doubled over and back to themselves. You know, it's like people don't understand when there's a protected one in your presence. Give it honor. Give it the opportunity. Give it the chance to express itself and to be edified by the energy, but also the understanding that you're also, you know, the student, the teacher, and the student at the same time is the energy that I'm getting there. It says. A lost lamb denotes that wayward people will be under your influence and you should be careful of your conduct. So, wayward. Carry on My Wayward Son is the song that I heard. I believe that's Kansas, but 80s band there, but the song about a wayward son. So this could be the energies that you're dealing with. I'm just going to keep reading them. I'm not going to try and guess anything. Your intuition is going to tell you whether that resonates or not. But I'm going to read the others. It says, to see lambskins denotes comfort and pleasure usurped from others, whatever that might mean. To slaughter a lamb for domestic uses, prosperity will be gained through the sacrifice of pleasure and contentment. That letting go energy, that releasing energy, right? And then it says here, to eat lamb chops denotes illness, whatever that might mean. To see lambs taking nourishment from their mothers denotes happiness through pleasant and intelligent home companions and many lovable and beautiful children. Now that's a beautiful energy, very beautiful. It says to dream that dogs or wolves devour lambs. Innocent people will suffer at the hands of insinuating and designing villains. Deep. To hear the bleating of lambs, your generosity will be appealed to. Generosity, those gifts that you give, they're spiritual. That's what I'm getting from that. And it says, to see them in a winter storm or rain denotes disappointment in expected enjoyment and betterment of fortune. So to see them left out in the cold kind of energy. To own lambs in your dreams signifies that your environments will be pleasant and profitable. I'm also getting that self-reliance out of that as well. But it says, if you carry lambs in your arms, you will be encumbered with happy cares upon which you will lavish a wealth of devotion, and no expense will be regretted in responding to appeals from the objects of your affection. So yes, putting your heart fully into whatever it is that you desire and being fully committed to that. And it says right here, to shear lambs, this is the last one, it says to shear lambs shows that you will be cold and mercenary. You will be honest but inhumane. That starseed energy, like that purpose that is higher vibration naturally. Yeah, I feel that one pretty deep for you here. But cold is meaning more concise, you know, to the point, direct, and being authentic and also with humility is what I'm hearing, and being humble in the experience so that you are also learning, being the student. Like right now, I'm being the student to what it is that's being flowed through me, and I'm observing as I'm flowing through it and absorbing the energy as well and feeling it. And it's a beautiful energy to see here, but to also dissect these dreams out. Remember to keep your dreams journal up to date and current, and keeping that stuff manifesting and you're transmuting the energy so that these dreams can come out positive and you can change your dreams. You can really co-create is what I'm hearing there as well. I mean, I don't know why this came out, but this might be something to you here. Another stone we have here, it's blue lace agate. Peace, gentle, new beginnings. We're talking about all this. Blue lace agate is your supportive nudge in the right direction, whispering words of encouragement when you experience self-doubt. It opens your throat chakra and helps ease any blockages in your self-expression. Being seen and heard is a priority. Your feelings are valid and important too. Don't worry about what others will think. Release all fear of judgment and get ready to leave any thoughts of inadequacy behind. Blue lace agate encourages you to start anew because every day is a fresh beginning. And the governing planets of Gemini and Pisces and the planet of Mercury. You know, we're in Mercury retrograde right now. So things coming back for another look to see where things have progressed, to see things and matching the energies and to letting things flow. You know, very powerful energy. I love that. It reminds me of the clouds. And definitely the throat chakra comes to mind as well. But yes, these layers of yourself, peeling back the layers of yourself to this raw, authentic, naked expression. It's beautiful energy. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy in this reading. I hope this was something that you could learn from, and also to gain further insight within yourself, so that you can change within yourself and also see it outside of yourself. It's that beautiful manifestation coming into full effect. But yeah, appreciate the time, appreciate the thumbs up, subscribes, whatever it is, to get the word out there and to keep spreading and to keep doing my purpose here. I appreciate it. And namaste. Good night.